welcome back guys to another video. Bring you another kind of just a kind of talk video, I guess. This is going to be the video about why you guys should go to a LEGO convention and kind of my experience at Brick World. I've been meaning to do this video pretty much ever since at Brick World, since it was such just a fun and interesting experience. So yeah, I just kind of want to run through my breakdown and kind of just my days, there, if you guys want to hear that. I know I've heard some other stories from the haul videos and stuff like that of how their Brick World experience wasn't that great. I know String Trees and Applesauce made something about that, but that's pretty much just Tim, I believe. I don't really think anyone else had a problem like that. So yeah, I want to get into it. So pretty much, it was 5 days, Wednesday through Sunday. I was going to go up Wednesday. I left later in the day, primarily since I didn't wake up for a little bit and just really wasn't motivated to leave. So we got over here about like 2-ish, and then we packed everything up. It's about a 2-hour drive, like on a normal day. Like if you're just going like just kind of normal, speed or whatever. So it was like a 2-hour drive, and we got stuck in traffic. So we didn't get there until about 6. We didn't get to the actual Schaumburg area until about 5:36. And at that point, I didn't really know, since I've never displayed one or been a register. I didn't really know damn, when does the convention center close, or if anyone's gonna be there now. So I didn't really want to go in there at like 6 and just have look like an idiot. So pretty much just my friends came up, we went out, did some stuff, and then my dad just kind of hung around the hotel. So then Thursday morning we went to the convention center. We started packing up. The first people I met were Chris and Everett. Like I said, we pulled up the U-Haul truck. If you guys saw that, I think there's a picture on my Instagram. We pulled that into the convention center next to the Rebellug booth. We started taking everything out, set it up on the table, met a few people. I believe they headed out to lunch like a little bit after that, and at that point, I just didn't really want to go to lunch with them, since I had to set stuff up and just was barely had the stuff on the table and everything. So didn't go to lunch with. It was most of them went. I don't think all of them went. So we did that, and then halfway through Thursday, me and my friends, my personal friends, we went to do some stuff. We went to the mall to check up on some stuff. My friend had check up on a camera or whatever, and then we went to the Optic House. If you guys don't, Optic Gaming, their house is out there in Schaumburg. I'm not a huge fan of them. I never really have been, but they definitely were. So we went around there. Surprisingly, their house isn't gated or anything like that, but we were able to go there. We got a picture in front of it. Just on the street, we didn't want to mess with any, privacy things or anything like that. So we took a picture there. Then we came back, and then I started setting up more, met some other people there, and then at about, I think 8 o'clock when the ceremony started, or the opening ceremony. At that point, my friend left, or my friends left, and they did some stuff themselves. While I was at the ceremony for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That was pretty fun. That was where I first met Danny and Gabe pretty much. And then as soon as that was over, I believe I was there. It's hard to remember exactly, but I was there pretty late those nights. And then we came back. And then actually Friday morning, my friends had to leave due to football, and then the one had he had to be in Indianapolis later that day. So they just left. I was fine with that. Since I started meeting other people, so I was kind of fine with that. They kind of wanted to go just to kind of experience a little bit of it, but I understood. And especially during public days too, if they were still there, I probably wouldn't be talking to most of them anyway. So that's fine that they left. And then Friday was pretty much all building. I believe we did the parts draft for the Bat Cave, so that was definitely a fun experience. And then we went out to lunch, I believe, or dinner. And then Saturday, first public day, was definitely very fun. It was really great meeting you guys. If you guys met me, I probably met, I'll say probably 25 people came up to me and knew who I was and said stuff to me and just wanted to meet me. And then there were some very great people there. Honestly, it was definitely. I don't know, I talked to, most of them, but whenever I would just, every now and then I would just stand up at my mocks, just kind of hang out there, I was still building all through Saturday. I didn't get done until Sunday, and all Saturday when I was building stuff, I had them bar at last, and there was 4 different groups of people that, really, there was 2 groups of guys that, just really, we were talking about the Embar mock, we really knew a whole bunch of stuff. They liked the ATRTs, they liked the Sarlacc, monster thing. He was making something from some other theme that kind of represented that. So he was taking pictures of stuff like that. I was even taking pictures for him, and two very cool guys right there. I was talking to them for at least probably 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes. Very chill guys. I don't think they had any YouTubers or anything like that. Otherwise, I would have asked them. Then there was another group of two guys, kind of the same thing. They're talking about in bar for a little bit. There was another two groups of guys. It was Gavin Productions and Lieutenant Curious, I believe. I think that's their Instagrams, and I think they have YouTubes as well. I don't quote me on that, but I believe they have YouTubes as well. And we were talking, or I was talking to them for a little bit. Very, like I said, it was just awesome meeting you guys. It was a lot different than I thought it would be. And then there was also every single day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there would be this little boy, like, like maybe 5. Like, it was kind of hard to judge like those ages, but like he was able to talk pretty well. He was walking and stuff like that. So he was, I would say, probably 5 or 6. And every single day he'd make his way, like, and I'm talking like at 10 o'clock at night too, like 10 or 11 at night, like when like no one else was in there at all. Aside from like just a few builders and stuff like that, he'd always come up to my mocks and just like ask questions and like just kind of just act cute and everything like that. And then like a few seconds later, his dad would be rolling up, and it's like like on Thursday and Friday, like I said, just very cool. Like his son, they were both into Star Wars. They both knew a whole lot. His dad collects like some of the UCS stuff. He collects like those slideshow collectibles and everything. He was showing me pictures, stuff like that, and definitely very cool group of that's just awesome seeing like dad and a son like that. Just hanging out. Every single day I talk to him. Saturday and Sunday, probably talk to the dad for probably 20 minutes each day, and asked them if they were going next year and everything like that. Really want to meet those guys again next year. I think that'd be awesome. Like I said, a lot of the people I met this year definitely would like to meet next year. Just a very cool experience. Just really felt just different. You know what I mean? Like I've never displayed to the public, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it's just something different. Just random people coming up. You're able to talk with them about pretty much anything, because all these guys, doing the exact same thing you're doing. Everyone enjoys the same thing there. It was definitely a different experience, and definitely I'm not gonna say once in a lifetime, since I'll be going to Brick World for as long as I can do it. You know what I mean? Like after that, I'm going every single year, and that even makes me want to go to like other Brick Worlds, or maybe Brick Fair, Virginia. But I heard that's not like the same anymore. I heard that's not like the best anymore. Like I think Danny and Ryan were telling me that it was not really the same. And yeah, so I mean that's pretty much that. Then Sunday, I was able to go up to Clutch, meet him a little bit. He came over, had a fun time. Then depacking everything, or not depacking, I guess, packing up everything on Sunday was definitely an experience. Very cool. We met Matthew K. Who else? I met a few other people. I sold some sets there. Very cool vendor there too. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna say like I really like him that much, since like he kind of acted like he was just a pure seller and didn't really know that much about Lego in general. But he was definitely a very helpful guy. He gave me some good deals on stuff. On Friday when I went over there, he had like all the pick-a-brick cup kind of things out, like where you fill up a cup for like $10. He was actually over there kind of helping me find the parts. Gave me some good deals on stuff. Very, very helpful guy. Like I went over like Saturday night, like asked him if he had like any like specific parts, any like trans red cones and like 3L bars, and like he literally sat there and like just wondered, I just looked through stuff. He had like bags of parts underneath the table still, and he like went through there. He ended up finding like a little bag of 3L bars for me, and just very, very chill guy. There's 2 vendors there that like have been there for the past like 5 years that just overly sell everything. And the one guy was like selling fake clones too. I even went over to, I think it was like Daniel and like someone else, Daniel and Elijah, I think, and Gabe, and selling literally fake clones over there. And I believe like when we walked over there, I think it was like me and Daniel, and we just saw like it was just the 501st clone, like it was just obviously fake, which kind of sucks, but that's whatever. And yeah, so I mean it was a great time, guys. Honestly, I mean if you guys met me there, everyone in Rebellug, everyone that displayed with them, if you guys are watching this, it was a great time. Honestly, it was definitely a very, very, very worth it. You know what I mean? Bringing the mocks and everything like that. Kind of tearing them down at the end kind of sucked. I'm not gonna ever rebuild them, but I think it was definitely worth it. Closed them off good. Met a few people, and the outcome of it, joined Rebellug. That's obviously awesome. Probably one of the best things that happened to me, involving this, Lego and YouTube and stuff like that. And like I said, if you guys are wondering if I'm going next year, it's a hell yes. I've got some big plans next year. Definitely going to be doing some more stuff. Going to be doing daily vlogs probably by that point. And should be a super fun time. I really wanted to kind of get this off my chest. I know I'm missing some stuff. But if you guys want to go to a LEGO convention, I'll get into that for about a minute. Just go to a LEGO convention, honestly. Like, even if you guys, it doesn't matter if you guys have a small amount of subs, a big amount of subs, if you guys are, you know, a starting builder, master builder, it doesn't really matter, guys. Like, there's a whole mix of everybody. And, you know, me personally, if you guys know me, like, I'm a nice guy and everything like that. I, you know, don't act, you know, cocky or anything like that, but, like, if you guys know me kind of personally, or if you guys see some of the comments, which most of those are sarcastic, if you guys, like look at those comments and, like, you think that's who I am, like, most of those are sarcastic, just kind of joking around, like, I'm not really meaning to be offensive or anything like that. I don't really care to be, like, I mean, what's that going to help me if I am, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, even, like, you know, you know, everyone, you know, I was fine with everyone was fine with everyone, and that just means a lot, you know, everyone, there was really no one there that, like, you know, really annoyed me or anything like that, really got on my nerves, you know, no one there that, like, you know, I kind of, you know, thought, like, shouldn't have been there. Everyone that was there should have been there for a reason, and, so, like I said, I mean, just, some people are more lucky than others. I mean, at the rebellug booth, I mean, like, there was, all of us, you know, just happened to be really good friends, and, like, we all just displayed together, real fun time. And very, very cool group of guys, and you know, like, just people would come up, like, I mean, that's just the thing, just having those fans. Like, I don't really want to get into a big thing since I've only got 8,300 subscribers, but just having those fans kind of come up and just kind of know who you are, that's just kind of cool. And it's just like, you know, all of us were probably, you know, super excited. I mean, that just, especially, I mean, a lot of those guys went to other conventions before, but, like, me, like, first time displaying, like, you know, just kind of showing off your work to the public, and just knowing that, like, you inspired a lot of those people that go past, and, like, you know, people that, like, you know, take pictures of them, you know, showing other people, you know, spreading that, because my Scarif mock probably had a few hundred pictures. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I wasn't behind my mocks 24/7, but, like, my dad kind of was. Most of the time, like, whenever I wasn't, like, I kind of just told him, you know, just kind of watch over the mocks, just because, like, there was actually, I don't know if he's telling the truth, but there was one incident, I guess, like, where some kid tried to lean over on the bar mock and grab a 5.0 first, but I don't know how truthful that is. He likes to joke around, but he said there was probably hundreds of images on Scarif. And actually, the cool thing is, when he went into the LEGO store the other week to grab these Citadel, you know, lava studs right here, he knows the lady that kind of works there, like, kind of well, you know, just from being in there so much. And she pretty much was talking about Brick World with her, and, like, she showed, like, the her and her husband's, like, top 5 mocks or whatever that they saw, and they were deciding which one's the best out of the top 5, or, you know, the top 3, and actually one of the 5 was actually my my Scarif mock. So just knowing that, like, you know, a LEGO employee, like, I mean, granted, it's just a LEGO store, it's not like they're a master builder or anything like that, but just knowing that that was a thing, you know, that's kind of cool. So that's pretty much all for this video, guys. Very long. If you guys want to sit through this, kind of build or whatever, and just listen to it, since there's no actual content, I guess, then go right on ahead. So thank you guys all for watching and listening. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye.